heard he was a dynamic politician, but I didn't know anything more. And honestly, when I thought about the upcoming presidential elections, I thought, I'll probably vote for Hillary Clinton because she's a Clinton and I'm a Democrat, and that's that. Well, I went and heard him speak, and I was blown away. He's amazing. But that's not enough. It's not enough to be an eloquent speaker and a charismatic individual. So then I went on his website, which is really easy to do. You go to BarackObama.com. You look at the blueprint for change. It's a 60-page document, but it's not. And again, you don't have to have a degree in history or political science to read it. You go education. Where does he stand on the issue? Healthcare. Where does he stand on the issue? Defense. Where does he stand on the issue? It's very easy to read. And more importantly, there is something holding me back from the other, from the other side. I was like, why I can't. I should be the poster child for someone who would vote for Hillary. I'm 40 years old, I'm a female, I'm strong, I'm independent, I'm a Democrat. Here's why not. This election is so crucial to me because we need somebody who can actually get something done, who can actually make change happen in Washington. And that is Senator Barack Obama. Saying he's a guy who has literally reached out to Republicans, independents, and Democrats alike to enact legislation. He has devoted his life to being a public servant in the Chicago legislature, before that in private practice for Chicago, for people of Chicago, for real people with real issues. I think it's easy. We know the name Clinton, and that's a great brand, but this is the guy, and if you take the time as undecided voters to check him out and figure out what he's about, I know that you'll agree. This is someone who is united, who knows how to talk to everybody and bring people together to actually enact legislation to get things passed in Washington so we don't have another 4 years of nothing happening. We don't have the time for that. The time is now for Barack Obama. I'm not going to ramble on anymore, and I do like to chat, apparently. I'm really glad to be here. Thank you for listening. And without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce your governor and such an amazing woman to come out and support the senator like this. It's a huge endorsement and so much appreciated. Janet Napolitano.
Let me hear a rockin' welcome for Kate Walsh.
Former Grey's Anatomy star Kate Walsh spoke at the rally along with Arizona Governor Janet Napolitano. Walsh grew up in Tucson and graduated from the University of Arizona. After the rally, Walsh talked about the need for an affordable education, saying she just finished paying off her student loans 2 years ago.
I love Arizona and I love the people here, and I feel passionate about Barack Obama. I feel like it's essential that people get out and vote in this primary. It's not enough to wait until the presidential election. This is it. The time is now for real change. It's not easy, If you're not born wealthy in this country, then you don't get a real fair shake. And I wanted students to get out and see what the reality is, and that this is a really exciting time in our culture.
He grew up in Arizona.
I should be the poster child for someone who would vote for Hillary. I'm 40 years old, I'm a female, I'm strong, I'm independent.
But Walsh says she was blown away by Barack Obama, and she encouraged the crowd to learn about the Democrat from Illinois.
This is someone who is united, who knows how to talk to everybody and bring people together to actually enact legislation to get things passed in Washington.
In Arizona, this time from a well-known actress.
As ABC 15's Tony Aranaga tells us, Kate Walsh wants people in her home state to know which candidate she's backing and why.
From the TV screen to the campaign trail.
The time is now for Barack Obama. I have never campaigned for anyone before.
Actress Kate Walsh is in the Valley using her time offset stumping for Barack Obama.
Once I personally ran for, what was I, treasurer? Yeah, of my, at my sophomore year in high school, and I won, I'm just saying. It was fantastic.
What was your platform?
Change.
Joking aside, the private practice star and Tucson native is encouraging others to get involved in what she calls one of the most important elections.
And I feel like he's a public servant and a leader and someone who can really go out in the world and get things done. We can't spend the next 4 years arguing in Washington and not getting anything done.
And while she loves her role as an Obama girl today, she's hoping to get back to work at her other job in the next several weeks.
The writers are in talks with the studio now, so we're hoping that we'll have a end to the strike by the end of the month.
Really?
Yeah, that's what we're hoping.
Okay. She's asking fans in the Valley of her hit show,
hang tight, and hopefully they'll come back and watch Private Practice.
Of course we will, right folks? But let's hope the strike ends sooner rather than later, considering most season finales in a normal year are right around the corner. I'm Tony Arnaga, ABC 15 News.